हाँ सर. Hello everyone. Good evening. Yes, we are live now. I hope you are able to see me. Good evening, Devya, Cosmic Gaming, Pritha, Komal, Darshan. Very good evening to all of you present. So today we are going to discuss about the DI portion of XAT. I hope all of you are ready for today's extravaganza, mathematical. Fine. Are you able to hear me? Please confirm. Is the sound fine? So today our topic is XAT DI. Sumadhyana. It's almost evening now, Aarti. So I hope by now all of you know that in XAT you are going to get three sections. One is QADI, one is VARC, and other is DM, that is decision making. So there is no as such section which involves logical reasoning. There used to be logical reasoning or analytical reasoning as one of the sections. So, but nowadays whatever reasoning LR questions would be there, that is a part of this QADI only. So QA we have already discussed in the previous session. So today we are going to focus on this DI. So this DI normally includes logical part as well, and as I told in the last session also that sometimes the questions are a bit calculative. And as I gave a hint last time that you may get calculator, so by now all of you know that you are going to get calculator, right? On screen calculator, of course. So how many DI questions? So there are generally 3 to 4 sets, and normally in each set there are 3 questions each. By the way, again I will suggest you, for the actual pattern of the current year, you should refer to the XAT website. But that is by the previous trends. So generally you are going to get 3 to 4 sets in this section QADI, and each set is having 3 questions. So basically 9 to 12 questions would be there. ठीक है ना? Okay, so that's overall broad division of this paper. So in this QADI section, there are some questions of quant and there are some questions of DI. So generally there are 28 questions. So 28 questions, if there are 4 sets, so 4 there are 12 questions of DI and 16 questions of quant. Fine. So this is a more or less division there. Okay. So let's begin with the first set. So the basically topics are all same as we had discussed last time also. So whatever things we have done in CAT preparation, same topics, right? Same topics. It can be line graph, it can be bar graph, it can be pie chart, it can be tabular format data, it can be games and tournaments, set theory, what else, right? All these different things, puzzles types of things, and what the truth teller. There in the previous CATs and in the previous XAT papers, I don't know how many of you have checked the previous year's XAT papers. So there were many puzzle-based questions also. So I think before starting, let's have a puzzle, right? Let's have a puzzle. Okay, are you ready for a puzzle to begin with? Yes, good. So before we start the DI questions, I'm going to ask you a puzzle. So I'm erasing all this part. And now a puzzle is that candle chart aa sakta hai kya? See, that's a good point, Surendra. This XAT is known for different types of representations. So there are various different types of representations available in XAT. So you will see in the previous papers. CAT also has sometimes experimented with that, but CAT generally doesn't put that type of questions much, where the representations are different. But in XAT papers, you will find a lot of times you get different types of representations. So that means you need to understand what is given and what is being asked, right? At the end of the day, some data is given, and based on that you are to infer it, you are to interpret it and answer the questions. But the difficulty lies in interpreting the data. Given क्या है, क्या दिया हुआ है, पूछा क्या है. To understand that, sometimes it takes time. So yes, so XAT is not restricted in that direction. XAT can ask any type of charts. So can you give a list of topics to focus for XAT in quants? We have already talked about that, Bhavani, all the topics, and specifically the topics which you have not focused so far in CAT, specifically numbers and your permutation combination. If you have not focused on these topics, also geometry. So these are the areas you should not miss. In CAT, normally people focus mainly on arithmetic and algebra. So that is going to be there in XAT as well. But in XAT, there is equally good amount of focus on these three areas as well for quant part. Fine. Okay. So now I'm going to ask you a puzzle. Now listen carefully. Listen carefully. Yes, candle chart. Yes, maybe there. I already answered that. Can I prefer XAT using CAT practice DI sets? No issues with that. Devyam, I told that. Use previous year's papers of XAT also. See, whatever preparation material you may have, that is fine. But to be more specific, you should certainly use the previous year's papers of that particular test. Right? So right now we are talking about XAT. So don't miss previous year's questions of XAT. Right? That is your most important resource. Right? That is the most important resource. Whatever mocks you are going to get, that will be based on that. Whatever practice material you will be getting for XAT, that will be also based on that. So this is the most important. This is the most important resource. Okay, now listen the puzzle carefully. So the similar type of questions have been asked in XAT in the previous years. So puzzle goes like this. It is a two-player game, right? It is a two-player game. So on a table, there are some chocolates. There are some 23 chocolates. Fine. There are some 23 chocolates lying on a table, and there are two friends, let's say A and B. The two friends are there, A and B. Now, what are they going to do? They are going to pick chocolates from this table. They're going to pick chocolates from this table and alternately. Vishal. Okay. Is it okay now? Yes, there's no no control on the technical glitch. Somehow Wi-Fi got disconnected. Anyway, now is it fine? Are you able to hear me? Please confirm. Yes, no? Fine. Okay, so quickly moving to the question. So there are 23 chocolates. There are two players. There are two friends A and B. Now what is the game? They are going to pick chocolates from this table, either 1, 2, 3 or 4. So these two players are going to pick chocolates alternately. So first A is going to pick the chocolate. He is the first player and B is the second player. Fine. So first A will pick the chocolates from this table, either 1, 2, 3 or 4, and then B will pick the chocolate. Again it's 1, 2, 3 or 4, and then again it's A's turn, then B, then A, then B, and so on. It will go on. So until the last chocolate is taken off the table. Fine. So now question is that who can ensure win? Who can ensure win? A winner is the one. A winner is the one who picks the last chocolate from the table. Who picks the last chocolate from the table. Fine. So they are playing alternately. They are picking chocolates 1, 2, 3 or 4 in the respective turns. So first A picks some chocolates, then it's turn of B. B picks some chocolate, then again A, then again B, and so on. So the person who picks the last chocolate from the table is considered as a winner. So question is, who can ensure win assuming both are equally intelligent? Both are equally intelligent. So this is a basic storyline, and based on this idea, this puzzle, it has been asked repeatedly in previous years XAT papers. So it is going to be A or B. Fine. Who picks first will win. Okay, most of you are thinking A will win. Is it always that who picks first wins, Vishal? How can you show that? Moon also says same thing, always the one who picks the first wins. I don't think. Does it not depend on these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 23? Does it not depend on that? Yes, it can be B. Now, Devya Sriram is saying B. So is it A or B? Who can ensure win? Okay, let's play. Let's play. There can be two cases. Yes, whether it is A is winning or B is winning. Exactly, controlling factor. Okay, Vishal is using a nice term here. Controlling factor. Good. My checking, there will be two cases. Who started? Devya Sriram, we are taking A is the first player here. So A is starting. A is the first one to pick some chocolates. So one who picks in multiple of 4 wins the game. Okay, daily facts boosts. Nice. Okay. So that means if you play first, then you are going to win, right? Rajesh, don't worry. We are just playing a game, and you can be a part of this. So all those who have just joined. So this is the first game we are discussing. That is a previous year's XAT question many years ago. It's a puzzle. On this puzzle, base of puzzle, there were questions asked in XAT. So right now we have taken a case where there are 23 chocolates on a table, and there are two friends A and B. They are picking the chocolates 1, 2, 3 or 4 in their respective turn alternately. So the player, the person who will pick the last chocolate from the table is considered as the winner. So question is, who can ensure win, assuming both are equally intelligent? So many of you are thinking that A will win because he's the first player. Some of you use the term controlling factor. Some of you use the term multiples of 4 also. Nice. And now Jishnu. Okay, good. Jishnu is specifying that A should win by starting with 3. Vishal, what do you say? Do you agree with Jishnu? A picks and leaves the number in the multiples of 4, but it is not possible, so B wins. Arre, daily facts गड़बड़ कर दिया. Why not it is possible? It's possible. One who gets 23, 22, 21, 20, 15, 14. Moon, who is going to win, A or B? Jishnu has specifically said that A should start with 3 and A will win. A should pick till 4. Okay, let's take a case. Now A is the first player. So what should A pick to win the game? 1, 2, 3 or 4? That's the question now. A can pick anything, either 1 chocolate, 2 or 3 or 4. So now question is that all of you, most of you are saying that A is going to win. A will win. Most of you are saying that. So if that is the case, so my question now is, so what should be the first move by A? How many chocolates should A pick in the first move? Okay, many of you writing 4. Jishnu was saying 3, but here I can say Astha, Moon, Cosmic Gaming, Darshan, Pritha, Shivansh. Jishnu is saying still 3. 5 is not an option, Bhavani. Only 1, 2, 3, 4. In a turn, in the respective turns, a player can pick either 1, 2, 3 or 4. Okay, most of you are writing 4. Jishnu also has changed now. Jishnu is also saying 4. Are? Okay, now it's a mix of 3 and 4. See, this question many of you already done. You were using the terms controlling factor and all. One who gets 3 loses. Okay, Moon. Okay, I'm playing with Moon now. Okay, so all of you others, please stop now. So Moon and I are playing now. So some of you are saying 3, most of you are saying 4. So Moon is saying कि अगर A 3 चॉकलेट्स पिक करेगा तो हार जाएगा, 4 पे जीतेगा, राइट? मून, आर यू रेडी? Moon, are you ready? Oh, in between I'm getting another answer. Yashika is saying 2. Okay, let's wait. Let's stop your comments. Moon, are you ready? Yes, Moon, you are to start. You are A, and you are starting with Moon is A here, and I am Kamal, so I'm writing KL for that. I'm the player B. Fine. So Moon is starting, and Moon said to start with 4, right? Moon, what's your first move? You are the first player. Okay, Moon is Mukesh, अच्छी बात है. Okay, so Moon is picking 4. Mukesh is picking 4. So it's my turn now. So I am picking, how much should I pick? So I am picking 4 also. Okay. I'm also picking 4. Moon, it's your turn. Total 8 chocolates have been picked out of 23. It's your turn. It's your turn. Now, all of others, please stop your comments. Moon, quickly. So you picked 4. Now I also picked 4. Hasib, let Moon play. Moon, Mukesh. I picked 4 chocolates. You picked 4. Now I picked 4 more. So 8 chocolates are gone. 8 chocolates are gone. It's your turn, Moon. Okay, then you will pick till 12. Okay, fine. You are picking 4 more. That means total 12 chocolates have been picked. Fine. Okay, this time I am picking 1 chocolate, Moon. So total 13 chocolates are picked. It's your turn now. It's your turn now. Don't forget that the person who picks the last chocolate from the table is the winner. So 13 chocolates have been picked now so far. It's your turn. Fast, please. Moon. Do you want help? Okay, you picked till 15. That means you pick 2 more. So far 13 have been picked. So you are picking 2 more. So that it becomes 15, right? Okay, 15 have been done. Okay, so I'm picking 3 now. I'm picking 3 this time. So total are 18 now. Fine. 18 have been picked now. Highest, Moon, fine. So till 15 you had picked. So 4 plus 4, 8, and 4, 12, and 1, 13, and 2, 15. Till 15 you picked. After that I have picked 3. Now it is 18. 18 chocolates have been picked. So 5 are remaining now. It's your turn. गड़बड़ हो गया ना? Yes, B wins. So that is why it is important to understand the logic, what we are to do. So whoever is going to start the game is not necessarily going to be the winner. This time Moon started the game, but he lost the game because he didn't know how to play. Right? Because he didn't know how to play. By the way, for all of your information, this game is included in NCERT's 6th class textbook. This game is mentioned in NCERT's 6th class textbook. That's another thing that most of the schools or most of the teachers might not be discussing it in the school, but it is given in the 6th class NCERT book. Okay, let's come back here. Let's come back here. See, would anyone help? At which point should we change? If Moon started with 4, what should he started with? Jishnu was saying 3. Some of you others were also saying 3. And some, I think Yashika was saying with 2. So with what number this player A should have started? What do you say? With what number A should have started? 13 was the key, right? Okay. Astha is saying he should pick 3. Why 3, Astha? Yes, many of you are saying 3 also. After 4, the highest answer was 3 only. But some of you say 2 as well. Bhavani, Moon would have 1 if he chose 2. Acha Bhavani, are you sure? Can you win by 2? Okay, let's have one more game. Multiple of 5 left on the table. I know this game. You have to bring the balance to a particular equation. There is no equation. I'm not writing any equation, Bill. So many of you are saying now pick 3. Some are saying, Yashika is saying have to pick even number. Think accordingly. It doesn't matter the starting point. Arey, kya baat karte ho? Yashika Pandey. Still again you are saying 2. Okay. So Yashika is saying 2. Bhavani is saying 2. Let's play one more game. This time let me create some space here. कहाँ पे लिखें? यही लिख लेते हैं ना, इसी में आ जाएगा. I'm changing the color. So A and B. This time A is, who will play? Bhavani. Whoever starts win. अरे भाई आसिफ here Moon started as A but didn't win. Okay, real world. चलो real world start. Real world. What will you start with? Okay, you are A, real world. So real world is the first player. Real world, it's your turn. Okay. Mighty King जी बाद में, पहले real world से start करते हैं. Let's play a game with real world and start. Real world, it's your turn. What will you start with? Some of the students are saying 2, 1. You are saying 1. Okay. So real world is starting with 1. Are you sure you can win? By the way, you have lost already. Darshan, can you tell me what should I pick now? Darshan, can you tell me what should I pick now? Real world has taken 1. I have written this number 1 for you. You have picked 1 chocolate. So it's my turn now. I am asking Darshan. Darshan, what do you suggest? What should I pick now? Darshan was interested to play. Darshan, please tell me, what should I pick now? Tell me the number. Okay, Hasib is suggesting 2. Surbhi is also suggesting 2. Nice. Darshan. Yes, it is 2. I'm going with Darshan. Okay, Darshan has suggested me to take 2. I've taken 2. So it's your turn again. Real world. So far 3 chocolates have been picked. Real world, it is your turn now. Real world, it's your turn. So far 3 chocolates have been picked. You picked 1, I picked 2. Now 20 chocolates are remaining. Okay, real world is saying 4. Okay, so I'm picking 4 chocolates on your behalf. So total 7 chocolates have been picked. So it's my turn now. Anyone would suggest, what should I pick now? Total 7 chocolates have been picked so far. What should I pick now? It's my turn. How many should I pick? Yes, Darshan, and there were others also, Surbhi, Hasib, and others. What should I pick now? So far 7 chocolates have been picked. Darshan 3. Arey, I will go with Hasib with this time. I will go with Hasib. So I'm picking 1. You are saying different answers. That means you are not sure. It seems that you are not sure. Okay, I'm picking 1. I'm going with Hasib. So 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 4, 7 and 1, 8. 8 have been picked. Real world, it's your turn. Total 8 chocolates have been picked so far. 8 has been picked so far. Actually, it can't be 3 or 1. There will be one fixed number. Yes, Hasib, I have taken 1. Now it's your turn, real world. Total 8 chocolates have been picked so far. Okay, he is saying 2. So 8 plus 2, 10, and this time I'm picking 3. It's 13 now. It's 13 now. Darshan, I will tell that. I will come to that. Why 1? I will come to that. So 13 have been picked so far. The real world, it's again your turn. So 3 and 5, 8 and 5, 13 so far. 13 has been picked now. 13 chocolates have been picked. Okay, 3. So 13 plus 3, 16 and 2, 18. 18 chocolates have been picked so far. Real world, 18 chocolates have been picked so far. So 18 chocolates have been picked. Now 5 are remaining. It's your turn. Real world, what do you say? गड़बड़ हो गया, गया, खत्म हो गया, right? It's finished. See, the important point is to understand what to do, right? Important point is to understand what to do. In both of these games, the other player was acting as the first player. Moon was acting as the first player, started with 4, lost. Real world was acting as the first player, started with 1, lost. ठीक है ना? So this is also very important part. Equally intelligent. So both players were equally intelligent. That's how we can fix this part. Otherwise, there is going to be some hiccups. है ना? So this is an important part here. The players must be equally intelligent. Anyway, so now how to play, how to win. So by the way, in this case also 4, 4, 8 and 12 and 1, 13 and 5, 18. We stopped at 18 only. We stopped at 18 only. Here also you stopped at 18 only. And after 18 only, you agreed that you are going to lose. Can you tell me that why you are stopping at 18? Our target was 23. Our target was 23. So why we are stopping at 18? Why we are stopping at 18? How can you be sure that when I pick the 18th chocolate, now I am going to win? How it is sure that? 23rd chocolate, if I would have picked, then I would have won, right? So after I picked 18th chocolate, then only you are agreeing that I am going to be the winner. So how did we decide that 18 is my winning target? Before reaching 23, 18 is my winning target. How do we decide that? How did you decide that? Chakshika is saying something. I think whosoever starts the game, the opposite one will win. Don't think like that. It's not true. Hasib, it follows some pattern. That means you are not aware. Anyway, and we are discussing that only. Tell me this part only. As what I'm asking, answer that. How did you get to know that after taking the 18th chocolate, I am the winner? How did you get to know that? Yes, Moon, you can play. Unless you understand, then you are again going to lose. Moon saying, actually, when you picked 12, I should have gone with 14. Still you will lose. Moon, still will you lose. You will lose. No, Chakshika, that's not true. Not true. Answer this question. After 18, how did you get to know that I'm going to win? Why not the other player? Why not my opponent can win? Why not my opponent can win in this situation? If he picks 1, 3, 4... Yashika ne bola, if B picks 1, A picks 3. If B picks 2, A picks 2. Nahi, kuch gadbad kiya, Yashika, that's not correct. See, I was acting as the player B. I picked the 18th chocolate. Now 5 are remaining. That's good, Roshit. Good, Roshit. See, you are among your talks only. Just listen what I'm saying and try to understand. 4K plus 1 is loser. 4K plus 1 is loser. Why 4K plus 1? What 4K plus 1 is loser? What do you mean by that? See, after 18, the gap with 23 is 5, right? The gap with 23 is 5. Let me write here. So 23 was my winning target. So before that, when I made 18, when I picked the 18 chocolate, all of you are sure that I'm going to win. How did we get to know that? Because after I picked 18 chocolate, there are 5 chocolates remaining, right? There are 5 chocolates remaining. Now my opponent can pick maximum 4, right? He cannot pick all the 5 chocolates. Isn't it true? My opponent cannot pick all the 5 chocolates. So my opponent can pick either 1, 2, 3 or 4. So, but whatever number he picks, he leaves some chocolates, right? So if he picks 1, I can fill that gap of 5, right? The gap of 4 will be there. So if he picks 1, so I can pick 4 to make the total sum 5, isn't it? If he picks 2, I can pick 3 to again fill that gap of total 5. If he picks 3, I can pick 2 to fill this gap. And if he picks 4, I can pick 1 to fill this gap. So whatever be the case, my opponent chooses whatever number, I can always fill this gap and I can pick this last chocolate from the table. Isn't it? Yes or no? So some of you were using the term controlling factor. So this is a controlling factor here. What is a controlling factor? This 5. This 5. So basically the gap of 5. So my opponent cannot fill the gap of 5, but I can always fill the gap of 5 by adding some number chosen to the number which is chosen by my opponent. Yes or no? Right? So whatever number my opponent chooses now, I can always make the sum to be 5. I can choose such a number whose sum will be adding up to 5. So I can fill this gap. Is it clear? Now tell me, using the same thing, if you have understood, please tell me, before 18, what should be my winning target? If my target now is to reach to 18, so before 18, what should have been my target? What should have been my target? Please be specific and try to answer. What should have been my target before 18? If I want to reach 18, so before that, which chocolate, which total I should have achieved? 13, exactly. Kaise pata laga? How did you get to know? Again, at a gap of 5, right? At a gap of 5. So if I have picked 13th chocolate, then I'm sure that I'm going to pick the 18th chocolate, isn't it? Similarly, before 13, I hope you are getting this idea. So this gap, you can see this is a gap of 5 here, this is a gap of 5 here. So same way, before 13 it should be, what should be my winning target before 13? It should be 8, right? No, my checking, again this is wrong conclusion. This is not the correct one. Yes, so 8 is the previous target than 13, and previous to 8, what is prior to 8? What is the prior target to 8? Which will make sure that I am going to win. What should I choose? Prior to 8. Yes, it is 5 less than 8, that is 3. So that's how many of you were answering it. Many of you were answering it. But when I asked some of you, but we saw that, what happened? Is it okay? So this was a controlling factor here, this sum. And how did we get this controlling factor? Because for the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, this 1 plus 4, 2 plus 3 was 5. So that was a controlling factor. So whatever my opponent chooses, so I can always add a number which will always keep the constant sum, right? Which was 5 in this case. So how did we get this 5? It was dependent on the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. If you are having some another numbers, then this number will change, right? So but now what was my target? So I can always add up that much sum to whatever opponent has chosen. So accordingly, I need to see whatever is my target. So from that target 23, so I was just going on subtracting this this controlling sum 5, 5, 5 to get my starting number. So if I'm going to win, if I want to win this game, I should start this game and I should pick 3 chocolates, right? So basically this 3 is nothing but remainder of this number 23 when divided by 5, isn't it? This 23 when it is divided by 5, when we are subtracting 5, so in a way we are calculating the remainder, right? So this 3 is the starting number which will ensure that I am going to win. Is it okay? I hope you have you have got some idea what we are doing. Moon, no, that's not correct. Okay, now all of you tell me, if in place of 23, I make it 25. Now tell me who will win? Who will win? First player or second player? What do you say? If I make this total chocolates to be 25, who is going to win? First player or second player, and how? Everyone answer this fast. If total chocolates are 25 in place of 23 now, so who is going to win? First player or second player? All other conditions are same. I'm not changing other conditions. All other conditions are same. Who is going to win? First player or second player, and how? Okay, some of you are saying second. Moon Bhai Sahab was saying first. We shall hold that question about response sheet. Yes, second player is going to win because all other things are same. So before 25, my winning target is going to be 5 less than that, again 5 less than that, and so on. So basically remainder with 5s, and this number is divisible by 5, so remainder with 5 is 0. That means I cannot start the game. If I start the game, I'm certainly going to lose if my opponent is intelligent enough, right? Fine. So always second player is going to win. So whatever number first player starts with, so I can always add a number to make it multiple of 5, right? If first player starts with 1, I will add 4, right? It will become 5. Again, the first player picks 2, I will choose 3, and so on. ठीक है ना? I hope it is clear. So it is not that always the first player is going to win. It depends on numbers also. Is it clear? It's not odd even thing, Chakshika. Why don't you try to understand what we have just discussed? It's not odd and even thing. It's not odd even. Okay, let me give you one more trial. Now let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is also an option here. A player can pick up to 5 chocolates, and let's total be 25 only. Let total be 25 only. So this is a new question now. So total 25 chocolates, and in a turn, in any respective turn, a player can pick 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 chocolates in a turn. So who is going to win? All other conditions are same. Who is going to win? First player or second player, and how? You have to tell the reason also, how the process, how the player is going to win. Yes, certainly, Vishal. Basically, this pattern. Okay, Moon says this time A will win. How A will win, Moon? A is the first player. Basically, you mean to say first player. So if first player is going to win, then what should be the first move by the first player? Yashika says A takes 1, so 24 bacha. Now B is move, B picks 1, 2 or 3. Why B will pick 1, 2 or 3? We do not know. B can pick anything, na? No, Yashika. See, we cannot think from the perspective of two players. है ना? You can try to make one of the persons win, but दूसरे को हराना थोड़े ना है. दूसरा क्या सोचेगा? The second person is also playing to win. Real world says who choose 7? Who choose 7? One is the right answer. Yes, Atharva, good. Vishal, yes, 1 is correct. 1 is correct. The first one to choose 7. Real world 7 is not an option, na? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, real world, you just need to go one step back. Go one step back from 7. Yes, the first to choose 1 will win. So basically, the first player will win, and he will start with 1. And how did you reach to this number 1? Can you tell me? How all of you reach to this number 1? Using that controlling factor. So what is the controlling factor here? What is that constant sum which you can always make by adding the two numbers? Not multiple of 7, real world. That's not correct. You're again trying to formulate something of your own. It's not correct. Yes, it is a constant sum here is 6. Yes, exactly. It is 6. So 1 plus 5 is 6, 2 plus 4 is 6, and 3 plus 3 is 6. So always you can make the sum of the two opposing terms to be 6. If my opponent uses any number, I can always add another number to make it 6, right? So it is 6 is the controlling sum or controlling factor in this case. So out of 25, I just need to find the remainder now. So 25 minus 6, minus 6, minus 6, minus 6. So 24 will be subtracted. 1 is the remaining part, right? Yes, Anchal, Kanade, that's perfectly fine. Achal, good. So the first player will win, and he must start with, he must pick 1 chocolate. And after that, he just need to add 6 to it. That's it. Okay? Is it okay? So that was the whole thing, and I just gave you a glimpse of the questions, the type of questions, the type of reasoning, type of thinking process required in XAT paper. So XAT generally focuses mainly on these thinking skills, that's how you are able to think. Moon, is my theorem correct? Does the inner depend on the whether the total is divisible by maximum number of picks plus 1? Why do you want to create your own theorem, Moon? Winner depends on whether the total is divisible by a maximum number of picks. See, Moon, I will change the condition of winning. This your theorem will not be useful. This theorem will not be useful. I will change the conditions. See, if I say the person who picks the last chocolate becomes the loser, now whole scenario will change. Whole scenario will change. So no need to make your own theorem or something conclusion. Don't conclude anything. Now, okay, do this last one more thing. Same condition, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 25 chocolates. But this time the person who picks the last chocolate is a loser, will lose the game. The person who will pick the last chocolate will lose the game. He will become a loser. Now tell me, who can win? Who can win? First or second? Think logically, try to think and answer this one now. If the person who picks the last chocolate is the loser, So then who is going to win? First player or second player? All of the conditions are same. Total 25 chocolates and the player can pick 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 chocolates in a turn. Who is going to win? First player or second player? Please think and tell me. So meanwhile, let me create some space here. Okay. First player or second player? Okay, Hasib says first. Astha also says first. Moon thinks second. Okay, Mighty King was willing to play. Many of you are saying first. Look, let's see. Let's see. Fine. So many of you are saying first. So Vishal, Mighty King. Okay, let's play with Mighty King. Aarti is also saying first player by picking 2. So many of you are thinking first player. Let's go Mighty King. Yes, Mighty King. Okay, Mighty King is competing with Kamal. And Mighty King is acting as the first player. And we know that the player who picks the last chocolate is going to lose the game. Mighty King, you want to pick 5, right? Mighty King, ready? You want to pick 5? Is it okay? You want to pick 5? Please confirm. You're acting as the first player now. Jaldi. Okay, Mighty King picks 5. It's my turn. I'm picking 1. Total 6 picks so far. It's your turn again. Okay, Hasib is on my side. Thank you, Hasib. It's Mighty King, it's your turn. You want next turn. You want to again pick 5? After you pick 5, I have picked 1. It's your turn now, Mighty King. 3 this time. Okay, so he's picking 3. So I'm also picking 3. Total 12 have been picked so far. It's your turn again, Mighty King. What's your next move? You want to pick again 3 or what? 5 this time. Okay, so you're picking 5. Okay, this time again I'm picking 1 then. Total 18 have been picked so far. Yes, Mighty King, I have written that 5. Now it's your turn again. Total 18 have been picked so far. Remember that target was 20. Total chocolates are 25. And the last chocolate picker will be the loser. You are picking 5 again. 1. Okay, he's picking 1 this time. So this was 18 plus 1, 19. 19 plus 5, 24 it is. It's 24. It's your turn. Although Moon has already declared that. सर ताजपोशी बदलनी पड़ेगी है ना lost गड़बड़ हो गया तो dear students don't miss this intelligent part use your intelligence don't lose your intelligence see when I'm saying that the person who picks the last chocolate loses the game that means can you tell me that if I want to win what should be my winning target if I pick the 25th chocolate, I'm going to lose. So my winning target should be 24th chocolate, right? Which I did in this case, you can see. My winning target should be 24th chocolate. So that's how I am forcing my opponent to pick the 25th chocolate and lose the game. Isn't it? So my winning target is 24 in this case. So by picking the 24th chocolate and leaving only 1 chocolate on the table, I am forcing my opponent to pick that last chocolate and lose the game, which eventually is going to make me the winner. ठीक है ना? That's it. So 24th is my winning target, and prior to that, again it's a gap of 6 only. So because 24 is multiple of 6, so 24 से पहले it would be 18, 18 से पहले it would be 12, 12 से पहले it would be 6, and that's it. So first player cannot make 6. That's why I prefer to be the second player, right? So for not gap of 4. Why gap of 4, Yashika? Why gap of 4? Is it okay? Is it clear to everyone? So we shall move to the first set of the day now. I hope it is okay. So that must have given you a bit mental excursion. You cannot be absent-minded while solving a test. You cannot be absent-minded. You have to be 100% present and think logically. Okay. So here is the first set, and here it is. So all these sets we are going to discuss today. They are based on the previous year's XAT papers only. So you can take a screenshot of this if you wish, because the questions which follow this information are on the next slides. You can take 2-3 minutes to read this, and then I shall move to the next slides so that you can take you can see, have a look at the questions. There are 3 questions on the basis of every set. Is it visible properly? Okay, read it carefully, and we shall solve the questions together, because questions are not on the same screen, so it would be difficult, I guess. Have you read the information? Please confirm if you have read the information. If there is any query regarding the data given, that you can clarify. Have you read the data? Vishal has read. Good. So if you have read, please confirm. And what have you concluded? What can you deduce from this? Or how would you like to represent it? Any thoughts? Because after this there are questions. After this information, there are only directly there are 3 questions based on this information. Reading done. Okay, second table shows the distance between shop and house. Yes, you can say that. Yes, that's true, Mighty King. It's the delivery unit and the person's houses, the 6 persons there. So the distance between that that shop and house, yes, you can say that. Hasi, maximum 30 kilometer. How did you conclude that 30 kilometer, Hasib? Network diagram. Okay, I wanted to hear that. Real world is saying network diagram. Should we draw network diagram here? Yes, Moon is asking how many pizzas can he carry. It is not mentioned anywhere. So we assume that he carries all the pizzas at once. It is practically feasible also, right? He can carry all the pizzas at once and then he can deliver at the locations. So network diagram, yes. So should we draw this network diagram? What do you suggest? Certainly not. If we will draw this network diagram, let's see now. If you draw this network diagram, see, there are 6 friends A, B, C, D, E, F, right? These are 6 persons here. So, Ontong's Express Pizza Delivery Service guarantees delivery of hot pizzas within 45 minutes. So, that is the time limit in which they are claiming to deliver the pizzas of placing the order. So, this timing starts from after placing the order. The moment your order is placed, so it is going to take 45 minutes. Now, failing which they offer the order for free. Fine. Now, after an order is placed, it takes exactly 20 minutes for the order to get ready. So, order मिलने के बाद 20 मिनट तो उसको बनाने में लगने वाला है to get it ready, right? So, can you tell me how much delivery time is remaining? 45 minutes I want to deliver and 20 minutes are going to take after placing the order to get the delivery ready, to get that order ready. So how much delivery time is available? It is only 45 minus 20, that is 25 minutes, isn't it? So 25 minutes delivery time is available. Yes or no? है ना? Yes, 25 minutes delivery time is available. And now if he is going to deliver more than one orders, and in the same time he needs to deliver them, and also there is some other timings involved. Let's see. So it says a pizza delivery boy has to deliver orders of 6 people. So A, B, C, D, E, F, all of whom placed an order at the same time. So all the 6 orders have been received at same time. Okay? All the 6 orders have been received same time, and only this one pizza boy is going to deliver the orders to all these 6 persons. That means within that 40 minutes, basically within that 25 minutes, all the orders are supposed to be delivered. Otherwise, they need to be offered for free. है ना, वो free में जाएंगे वरना, right? Now the delivery boy travels on a bike at a uniform speed of 30 km per hour. Okay, so 30 km per hour की speed है. 30 km per hour का मतलब क्या हुआ? 30 km per hour means 60 minutes. That means for every 1 kilometer, he is going to take 2 minutes. Yes or no? So for every kilometer traveled, he is going to take 2 minutes, the traveling time. And further, it takes him exactly 2 minutes to deliver the pizza and complete the transaction at each person's place. So this 2-minute time is more. This 2 more minutes are required with every delivery, right? That is delivering the pizza and completing the transaction at each person's place. ठीक है ना? I hope it is okay. Now next. It says there are no other factors which can affect the average traveling speed of the delivery boy. The table given below shows the distance in kilometer between the places of the 6 people. For example, distance between the places of Arjun and Baman is 3. So Arjun and Baman, the distance between them is 3, which means same way. So distance between the places of Arjun and Crystal is 7, Arjun and Dheeraj is 1, and so on. Okay? And same way this table, the table given below shows the distance between the delivery unit and the places of the 6 people. Delivery unit, where shop you can say, as somebody was mentioning. So from the shop to the places of the 6 people. So these are the distances shown here. Fine. So network diagram question is this. This question is based on network diagram, of course. But अगर मैं इसका network diagram बनाऊंगा तो there are going to be too many lines, too many numbers, isn't it? It is going to be more complicated, isn't it? It is going to be more complicated, much more complicated. So it's better to not draw the network diagram in this case at least, and we can check all the possible cases from this table only, right? Let's move to the questions. Is any question so far? Any doubt so far in this information? Is it clear to everyone? This information is clear to everyone? So reading time will not be more than 2 or 3 minutes, right? Within 2-3 minutes, we can easily understand what data is given. We can easily understand what is given. So all these things are given. We have concluded little bit things also, that I have 25 minutes to deliver. So to all the 6 person, it would be difficult because 2 minutes are going to be taken with every person's place other than the traveling time also. है ना? Okay, let's move to the questions then. Ready? So I'm moving to the first question. I'm moving to the first question now. So here's the first one. It says, if the delivery boy takes the shortest possible route, shortest possible route covering all the 6 places. See, by the way, shortest possible route, when I say, so it of course means shortest possible time, right? It must take shortest possible time also, that's the requirement. So covering all the 6 places, then how many of the 6 people will get their order for free? How many of the 6 people will get their order for free? कितने लोगों को free में मिलेगा? No, that was for each person, Vishal. That was for each person. 2 minutes was for at each person's place. So I hope you have understood the question. So this delivery boy is to take the shortest possible route. Oh, there is some issue with focus. Wait. Let me check. There seems to be some issue with focus. Any one of you technical person can suggest something? This camera is not focusing. Any one of you can suggest something? Nothing? Okay, autofocus off. Okay, Haseeb, let me try. It is on manual focus only, by the way. I hope it is settled now. Let's see. Are you able to see? Yes, I've just cleaned the lens and okay, let me try autofocus. Let me try once again. Okay. But still it is fluctuating. ठीक है, चलेगा. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so question is, if delivery boy takes the shortest possible route covering all 6 places, then how many of the 6 places, 6 people will get the order for free? Have you solved it, by the way? What's your answer? What answer you are getting? How many are going to get the order for free? 4, 3, 2, 1 or 0? Remember that this 45-minute delivery time is going to start after the order is placed. We need to minimize it. We want to minimize it, isn't it? Okay, Cosmic Gaming is saying 3, Moon is saying D, that is 1, 2. Okay, let's get back to the table. Let's get back to the table and try to find out what minimum time, what shortest route can be taken by delivery boy. So what will be the first? Alright, again it is starting. Okay, so from delivery unit, let's start from delivery unit. I'm writing it U. Let me check the yellow color for this. So from delivery unit, what do you feel? What should be the first person's order, or whose order should be delivered first? Whose order should be delivered first? So whatever is the nearest person, right? Whoever is the nearest person, that order must be delivered first. Yes or no? Fiza, right? So the first must be F. And this distance is 1 kilometer. I'm writing simultaneously 1 kilometer. So 1 kilometer means it is going to take 2 minutes. It is going to take 2 minutes to travel and 2 minutes at that person's place. So it is going to take 4 minutes, right? 4 minutes are gone. Remember, we have total 25 minutes because 20 minutes have already been taken in preparing the order, right? After an order is placed, it takes exactly 20 minutes for the order to get ready. So 20 minutes are already gone. So we are only having this 25 minutes. So within this 25 minutes, we need to try to cover as many persons' places as possible. Fine. So 4 minutes ho gaye. After F now, after Fiza. So from Fiza's place, which place is nearest? What do you feel? What should be the next order? Whose next order should be delivered first after Fiza? Yes, what do you say after Fiza? Yes, it must be Crystal. That is only 2 kilometers away. Fine. So after F, it must be C, and this distance is 2 kilometers. That means the traveling time is going to be how much? 4 minutes and 2 minutes at the person's place. So 4 plus 2, 6 more minutes. So 4 plus 6, total 10 minutes time has been taken so far, right? So 4 plus 6 more, that makes it total 10 minutes have been spent, isn't it? It's not Ekanksha, it's Ekansh. Okay, so after C, so whose place should be visited after C? So from C, which is nearest here? F is already done. So we are having 7, 4, 4, 7. So basically B and D both are at the same distance, right? So Dheeraj now, okay, I'm going to Dheeraj's place, let's check. So if I'm going to Dheeraj's place, so it is 4 kilometers away. So it is going to take 4 into 2, 8 minutes traveling time and 2 minutes at the person's place. So 8 plus 2, 10 more minutes. So 10 when added to this. So total time spent is 20 minutes so far, right? Only 3 orders have been delivered. So 20 minutes so far. If we had gone to B's place, Baman's place, then also it would be having same time, right? So no need to go for that. It's okay. Let's let check that also. If I would have gone to B's place, which is also 4 kilometers away, so also again may have taken same time because same distance, so same time would be there. Okay, let's first continue with this part. After D, so from D's place now F, C, D are done. So from D's place F, C, D are done, C, D, F are done. So A, B, E are remaining. So from D's place A, B or E, whose place should be visited first? After D's place, yes, it is A, right? So from D's place, the order must be delivered at A's place, which is only 1 kilometer away. Now it will take how much time? It will take 2 minute traveling time and 2 minutes at the person's place. So 4 more minutes. So 24 minutes. That's it. That's it. So other two orders need to be ordered for free, right? Because 24 minutes are passed, we are having only 25 minutes. So in the next 1 minute, no other order can be delivered, right? Okay, if we would have continued this line, if you have continued this line, what would have happened? Let's check. So after B, let's check this path. If I'm going through B, so after F, C, then C ke baad B, and after B, now B, C, F are gone. So from this B, C, F are gone. So we are left with A, D, and E now. So B say A or D or E. Where should we go? After B, A, D, or E? It should be E then, right? It should be E then. So if I'm going to E, it is only 2 kilometers away. From B to E, it is 2 kilometers away. It is going to take 4-minute traveling time and 2 minutes at this person's place. So 6 minutes is going to take. So 26 minutes. That means within 25 minutes, this order is also not complete, right? This order is also not complete. And even if we assume let it be completed, so still the further two persons are going to get for free for sure, right? So what would be the answer to this question? How many persons are going to get their order delivered for free? What's your answer? Yes, exactly. The answer is 2. Good. So the answer is certainly 2. Fine. Okay, moving to the next one now. So on the same set, this is the next question. This is the next question now. So let's read it together. It says the delivery boy goes to Ekansh's place immediately after going to Dhiraj's place. That means first he is going to Dhiraj's place, then going to Ekansh's place, right? And also the road connecting the places of Arjun and Dheeraj, that is A and D, is blocked. That means the direct road between A and D is missing. It is not working. So what is the minimum time taken by the delivery boy to deliver pizzas? It's talking about the time taken by a delivery boy to deliver the pizzas. Now it is only the delivery time. See, it is now only the delivery time. Okay, again problem. Oh. Wait. Let me see again. I don't know why it is happening. Oh, it happens, with technology, there is no control. Okay. I hope it is okay now. It's again. It's fine now, right? Okay, okay. So, certainly it's not in the best of its working, but okay. I hope it's visible now. So it said the delivery boy goes to Ekant's place immediately after going to Dheeraj's place. So D after D it is going to E immediately after that, and the road connecting the places of A and D is blocked. So what is the minimum time taken by the delivery boy to deliver pizzas at all 6 places and reach back to the delivery unit? So this time, I know that it is becoming blur in between again and again. There is some issue. I need to. अभी ठीक है ना? बीच बीच में, yes, in between it gets blurred and now it is fine. I can see on my screen. Okay, so basically we need to start from the delivery unit. We need to end at the delivery unit, and only this time we need to see, right? Delivery time is to be seen. And in between we know that A and D there is the road is blocked here, and after D immediately the order must be delivered to the person E. So all these things we are to see. Hanji Tofu gang, I'm listening you. Yes, I know it's good again. Hasib is saying you are the focus. Okay, I will remain here only, don't worry. Acha, when you move it gets blurred. And this highest transaction time will be there, Moon. Yes, transaction time will be there for sure. But that preparation time is not there, right? Okay. So, okay, let's get back to the table. So remember that D to E and A and D, there is no road here. So I'm getting back to the table. So here it is. And okay, when I'm moving from one place to another, it is not focusing. Yes, it may happen. I will try to be at one place now. So I'm erasing this part which we had already written here. And in this question, we had the condition. I'm going that side only. I'm going that side only. So in this question now we have condition. We need to start from this delivery unit. We need to reach back to delivery unit. After D, immediately we need to go to E, and the direct road between A and D is not working. It is blocked, right? These are the conditions. And we need to find the minimum time. So what should be the order so that time gets minimized? So please try and get your answers. All conditions I have mentioned here. I hope it is visible now and all question is also clear to you. Tofu gaming question, Tofu gang. Question is that we need to start with the delivery unit, reach back to the delivery unit, delivering all the 6 orders, fine. And the order at E must be immediately delivered after the order delivered at the person D. And there's a road between the A and D is blocked. So what would be the minimum time taken to do this entire task, right? Starting from this delivery unit and moving to the first place, second place, third place, fourth place, fifth place, sixth place, and then back to delivery unit. So how much minimum time is required? That is the question. Okay, tell me, let's work together. Let's work out together. So after you, from delivery unit, what should be the first order delivered? What do you say? At which place the first order should be delivered? Which person's place? A, B, C, D, E or F? Our objective is to minimize the timing, right? 50 minutes. Okay, one order I'm getting. Let me write here. So FCDEBA, you are saying. Okay, FCDEBA. How much time does it take? 50 minutes. Let's check. देखते हैं. I don't know. See, we need to consider this 2-minute time also. This 2-minute time at each person's place, that also needs to be counted. Have you used that? Why? Please check. Okay, so first certainly should be Fiza, right? That is taking the lowest time. It is the lowest distance, smallest distance. So this first order must be delivered at the person Fiza's place. So 1 kilometer it is. Okay, after that, so from Fiza's place, at which place should we go? So what is the nearest place from Fiza's place? It is C, right? It is C. So from F's place, we certainly must go to C. It is 2 kilometers away. Is it okay? ठीक है ना? Now after C, where should we go? Please suggest. After C's place. See, remember F and C are done. F and C are done. So we are left with other 4. So A, B, G, E are remaining. A, B, D, E are remaining. Directly we can't reach E because E we can go through D only. So in a way A, B, D are remaining. A, B or D. At which place should we go? A, B or D? What do you say? अरे C तो खुद है ही ना. C से कहां पे जाएं? C से ही तो जाना है. C से C पे नहीं जाएंगे भाई. Yes, okay. It must be D. Fine. So from C we can go to D. So that is 4 kilometers away. From C to D, it is 4 kilometers away. And after D, I need to go to E. That was fixed already. So D to E is how much? It is 6 kilometers. Now what is left? A and B are left, right? A and B are left. So after E, so from E, we should go to A or B. What do you suggest? A or B? After E. From E, A or B? Of course, it is B. So B is a smaller distance. B is having smaller distance. Fine. So after E, I'm going to B. That is only 2 kilometers away. And from B's place, we need to go to A's place. It is 3 kilometers away. And finally, we need to reach back to the unit also. From A, we need to reach back to delivery unit also. It is 3 kilometers away. Fine. So how much total distance has been traveled? Let's count. So 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 4, 7, 7 and 6, 13, 13 into 15, 15 and 6, 15 and 6 is 21, right? So 21 kilometer. 21 kilometer means how much time? How much time? Remember we counted earlier with 30 kilometer per hour speed. So his traveling time is 2 minutes for each kilometer, right? 2 minutes for every kilometer. Because it is 30 kilometer in 60 minutes. So that means 21 kilometer means 42 minutes. And as I said earlier, this transaction time is also there, this 2 minute, right? And at each person's place. So how much time needs to be added here? How much time needs to be added here? 12 more minutes would be added, right? Because there are 6 persons at whose place this order is to be delivered, this transaction is to be completed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 times 2, that is 12. So 12 more minutes. That means total comes out to be 54 minutes. Is it fine? Is it okay? Okay, let's get back to the question and see the options there. So this was our second question here. So it is 54 minutes, right? Can it be less than that? 42 minutes is possible? No. Delivery time is also there. 48 minutes? Certainly not. So 54 is the right answer here. ठीक है? Moon, he cannot go from B to A. Yes, he can. Why not? We have made the same thing. B to A only, Moon. Mukesh, it's B to A only. D to A is not allowed, na? Forgot? A to D, the direct road was blocked there. That was the condition. So 54 minutes is the right answer. Okay, moving to the third question of this set. And it's again a similar question. It says, if Arjun is the first person, so after delivery unit, first we need to go to A. And Ekansh is the last person among the 6. I need to be here, I forgot. Okay, focus on me. Camera. Yes, camera is focused on me. So I would try to be at one place. So if Arjun is the first person and Ekansh is the last person among the 6 to receive the order. So Ekansh is the last person. And then what is the minimum time taken by the delivery boy to deliver pizzas at all the 6 places and reach back the delivery unit? तो वापस delivery unit पे भी जाना है. So you delivery unit say A, and after that there are 1, 2, 3, 4 more places, and then last person is E, and then get back to the delivery unit, right? So it's similar question. So we need to find the minimum time. We want to find the minimum time. I hope question is clear. There is no cameraman. This only machine is there, right? So क्या कर सकते हैं? It may look funny, but my apologies to all of you for this technical issues, but it is beyond my control. Anyway, so I hope question is clear to everyone. So I think this is the time to get back to the table and fulfill this desired requirement, and we can check the options afterwards. Okay? Okay, so first person whose order is being delivered is A, and the last person is E. Now get back to the table. Now there is no restriction, there is no other restriction, so I am erasing all this ink here, and okay, let's start with this yellow only. So from that delivery unit, first order is to be delivered to A, and the last order is to be delivered to E. After that, going back to the delivery unit, and in between there are 4 more persons, 4 more orders are being delivered. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So how much distance? This one, then this one, then this one, and this one, and finally this one. Okay. So from A, by the way, from delivery unit to A, how much distance is there? It is 3 kilometers, right? So it's 3 kilometers. So this is 3. So from A, at whose place, which order should be delivered? What do you feel? What do you say? From A, which order should be delivered? Okay, Moon says 50 minutes. Very nice. Of course, D is having the smallest distance, right? So D, it is 1 kilometer away. Okay, after D, which order should be delivered now? See, it can't be E or A. From D, it can't be A or E. उसके अलावा बचा है B, C or F. It must be F. This is the smallest number, right? This must be the smallest number. Fine. अरे D से D पे थोड़ी ना जाएंगे भाई, ये मिस्टेक काहे करते हो? 0 देख के 0 के पीछे भाग लेते हो. So we are starting from D only. So A, D, E को छोड़ के बाकी जो बचे हैं, that is B, C and F. From these 3 I need to select. So from this Dheeraj place, so either go to Baman or Crystal or Fizza. So this 3 is the smallest value. So we should move to F only. That would be the preferable one. So 3 kilometers. Now from F's place, we are having 2 persons remaining, B and C. So from F's place, B or C, what do you say? Baman or Crystal? It must be Crystal, right? It is having only 2 kilometer distance. So it is certainly way less than that Baman's distance. So it must be C. So F to C, and then it is 2 kilometer only. And from C to B, it is only 4 kilometer. And then B to E is 2 kilometer. That's also very nice. It's only 2 kilometers. And E to U was already fixed. E to the delivery unit, that is 4 kilometer, right? It's 4. So that's it. So these are the all distances, and we have taken into consideration the smallest case possible in all the scenarios, right? And let's see the total. So 3 plus 1, 4, 4 plus 3, 7, 7 and 2, 9, 9 and 4, 13, 13 and 6, 19. Isn't it? 4 and 3, 7, 7 and 2, 9, 9 and 4, 13, 13 and 6, 19. So 19 kilometers. That means how many minutes? 38 minutes. And plus the transaction time, right? This transaction, delivery and transaction time of 2 minutes at each person's place, that will add 12 more minutes. So the answer comes out to be 50 minutes. I think Moon was saying same thing. Okay, let's check. So the options, I would prefer not to move. 1, 2, 3. Yes, so 50 minutes. That's the smallest value also here. 48 is not possible, so 50 certainly is the right answer. Fine. This was not difficult question at all. As we saw in the beginning, it belonged to the network diagram scenario. But if I had drawn a network diagram, I would have fumbled up, isn't it? But just by seeing the table and just making the different cases, we were able to answer, right? And by the way, in this case, we had not to make multiple cases, because it was quite evident. It was quite evident that we considered the smallest case in every case, right? In every turn, we look for the we chose the smallest case only. Only in the first question, if you remember, there were two options, and we discussed both of them simultaneously. ठीक है ना? Okay, it was a really fun question. Okay, moving to the next one now. Quickly, I would prefer to stay here only. If you wish to take screenshot, you can. So it says 80 students have been shortlisted for interviews for the PGP program at MMI College. Some of the students have extra qualifications in one or more fields. Among the following: CFA, CA, and marketing. The number of applicants with different qualifications are given in this 2/8 table. The number of participants with qualification in all the three fields is given as A. So this is A. This A is a variable here, where A is a non-negative integer. It is also mentioned here. This A is a non-negative integer. So this is a table you see here. The fields are mentioned: CFA, CA, marketing, CFA and CA, CA and marketing, and the number of students with a given qualification. Okay, what are your first thoughts? Which topic it is? Which topic it is? They are based on PYQs. Hi, taking. These all questions are based on the previous year's questions. Some are exactly replicas, some are just inspired by that. Yes, Venn diagram, exactly. It's a 3-set Venn diagram, isn't it? It's a 3-set Venn diagram. Okay, with this given information, what Venn diagram can you try to make first? This is set theory, it's the Venn diagram, and it's a 3-set Venn diagram, and the three things here are CFA, CA, and marketing, right? So before we move to the questions, because on the question slide, we will be just having questions. So first make Venn diagram on your own. First make the Venn diagram. I'm giving you 1 minute. Quickly, please make the Venn diagram, and then we shall see the questions. Okay, I hope all of you have drawn the Venn diagram. So it's a 3-set Venn diagram, as I said earlier: CFA, CA, and marketing. So I'm drawing it here only. So let this one circle, second one, and third. So let this first circle refers to CFA. All the students, it's 80 students who are part of the CFA group. So that is represented by this circle, and the CA, this circle, and this third circle is for marketing. Let me call it M. Fine. Okay, now tell me how to fill the values. Total students are 80. Tell me if 80 should be sum of all the numbers within these three circles. We have totally 80 students here. So can I say that 80 is sum of all the numbers to be written in these circles? Yes or no? What do you say? Is 80 sum of the circles, sum of all the circles, sum of all the numbers in the circles? Yes, Shivansh. It's not, Moon, it's not. There can be some students who are not part of any of these extra qualification. It's not. Okay, so don't assume that. Yes, your result will be out very soon, Frost. Don't worry. Very easily. See, this time I was not having any pressure during the exam. I was just going very easy way, and I attempted very less number of questions. Still, it's okay. It's good. So this sum of all these numbers here, coming back to the question here, so it need not to be 80, because there can be some students who are not having any of the three qualifications. Fine. So total value, including this inside all these circles plus the extra value outside value, that total sum is 80. That total union is 80, including the persons who are not part of any of these three qualifications. Now what is given here? CFA is 25. So this 25 is what? This 25 is sum of the numbers in this circle of CFA, which is having 4 parts, 1, 2, 3 and 4, right? This total sum should be 25. Same way CA is 17, so sum of all the numbers within this circle of CA, that is 17. Again, the 4 parts here, 1, 2, 3 and 4. These are persons only having CA, and these are the persons who are having CA as well as CFA, but not marketing. This one is the person who are having all the three qualifications and so on, fine. And same with marketing, it is 14. So sum of all the numbers within the circle of marketing, it is 14. Now CFA and C8 is 4. So CFA and C8 is 4. What does it mean? So CFA and CA, when I say, it includes both these parts, right? So I cannot fill 4 here. This is not 4. So sum of these two values is 4. So I must write 4 here. It's better, right? This I must write 4 here, because this 4 is sum of these two numbers. By the way, if you remember, this sum of all the three fields, it is given there. The number of applicants with qualification in all three fields is given as A, right? In all the three fields is given as A. That means this central value here, it is given as A. So if it is A, so this comes out to be 4 minus A. Is it okay? If this is given A, so this value comes out to be 4 minus A, because this sum was 4. Let's move further. CA and marketing is given 7. So CA and marketing, this is given 7. So again, sum of these two values is 7. Right? So if it is A, so this comes out to be 7 minus A. Yes or no? Fine. And the last part, marketing and CFA. So marketing and CFA, so this total is given 10. So sum of these two, it is 10. So this comes out to be 10 minus A. Till this point, is it okay with everyone? Everyone has been able to do till this point at least? Yes or no? Let's quickly move further now. So now figure out, calculate and tell me what is this value. What will be this value? What is the number of applicants who are having only CFA as the qualification? So we know that this total sum should be 25. This is 4 minus A, 10 minus A. So how much is the value here? How much will be the value here? So this is 4 plus 10, 14 minus A. So 14 minus A में मुझे क्या लिखना पड़ेगा? 11 plus A, right? Yes or no? So it is 11 plus A, so that this total sum comes out to be 25. Fine? It's not 11 minus 3A. Minus A plus A got cancelled. This is minus A, so this will be plus A. It is 11 plus A, right? Yes, 11 plus A, right? It is 11 plus A. ठीक है ना? Okay, same way, let's come to this part. Only marketing, how many would be that? The total was 14, and this is so far minus A plus A got cancelled. This is minus A, so here it would be positive A, and 10 plus 7, 17, but it is 14 only, so I need to subtract 3, right? So A minus 3 it would be. Is it fine? So the persons, the applicants having only marketing, it is A minus 3. Same way, calculate the persons who are having only CA. So again, minus A plus A got cancelled. So 4 plus 7, 11. 11 minus A it is. So minus A के लिए plus A चाहिए, and plus A, and beside that we are having 11 plus 6. So it is A plus 6. Is it fine? Yes, A plus 6 or 6 plus A. Fine. Is it okay so far? Okay, now remember that this total, as I mentioned, is sum of all the numbers here plus the persons who are not in any of these three qualifications, who are not having any of these three qualifications. That total is 80. So these values we have already filled. So can you tell me how many persons are there who do not have any of these three qualifications? For that I just need to add these all up, right? Just add these all up. So कितना आता है देखते हैं. We will find the value of A, but before that let's find out the persons who are not having any of these three qualifications also. So if I add this all up, so this total circle is 25 only, no need to add them up again, it is 25, we know that. So 25, uske alawa A minus A got cancelled, plus A is here, and beside that 6 plus 7, 13, 13 minus 3 is 10. So 25 plus 10, that is 35, and plus A. So this is 35 plus A, this total is 35 plus A, right? This total is 35 plus A. So how much is remaining? So how much is outside? It is 45 minus A, right? So 45 minus A are the persons who do not have any of the three qualifications. Till this point, is it fine? Fine. Okay, so now we are in position to move to the next part. Achha, before that, it also mentioned that A is a non-negative integer. Let's talk about the value of A also. Yes, I think Hasib or somebody, you were talking about the value of A. Let's calculate the value of A. What are the restrictions on the values of A? Can you tell me what can be the maximum possible value for A? कि A इससे ज्यादा तो नहीं हो सकता. See, what is the condition that none of these numbers can be negative, right? None of these terms can be negative. तो A 45 से ज्यादा तो नहीं हो सकता, right? Okay, A 45 हो चलेगा, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. A 45 हो चलेगा क्या? ना. 10 minus A cannot be more than 10, right? A cannot be more than 10. So A cannot be more than 10. A can be 10 maybe for this part, it's okay. A 10 होगा तो यहाँ भी दिक्कत नहीं है. That's also fine. That's also fine. If A is 10, that's also fine. But if A is 10, in that case, oh, there's a problem. 7 minus 10 would be negative number. That means A cannot be more than 7, right? So A cannot be more than 7. It's fine. So if A is 7, then all values are okay. A is 7, A is 7, okay. But if A is 7, then this 4 minus 7 would become negative. So what is the maximum possible value for A? It is 4, right? So A cannot be more than 4. That's perfectly fine. So A is certainly less than or equal to 4. Is this okay? Now same way, let's look for the lower bound on A. What is the lower limit on A? Can A be 0? Because A is a non-negative integer. So can we take A to be 0? See, if A is 0, that's fine. 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 If A is 0, that's okay. If A is 0, that's okay. If A is 0, that's okay. But A 0 will not work here, right? A will not work. A 0 will not work here. So what should be the minimum value of A so that none of the values are negative? It should be 3, right? So A has to be at least 3 or more than 3. So A, because A is an integer, so it can take only 2 values. A can take only 2 values, that is 3 or 4. Fine. So basically we have diagnosed, we have done everything in this question. Now whatever thing would be asked, we can easily answer. All the things are done now. So the value of A is going to be either 3 or 4. So there are 2 cases possible. Now let's move to the questions. Fine. I hope it is clear. If this analysis is clear to everyone. So if you are able to draw the diagram properly, this Venn diagram properly, fill all the numbers without any mix up, and you are able to understand all these limits, that this is the upper bound, this is the lower bound, and these are the easy questions, right? These are the easy questions. Okay? So let's move to the questions now. The first question here says, what best can be concluded about the value of A? See, there's the first question. What is your answer? Option A, B, C, D or E? Of course, this is option D, right? So there are only 2 values possible, that is 3 and 4. Yes, that's an easy question. Moving to the next one now. Okay, now it says, if it is known that the number of students who did not have any extra qualification, remember who are these persons who do not have any extra qualification? These are the persons who were outside the 3 circles, right? And that value was 45 minus A, right? That value was 45 minus A. So here it is given that 45 minus A is 41, which means effectively that A is 4, right? A is 4. So question says then find the value of A. That's it. Option C. ठीक है ना? So again, it's a direct question, very easy question. Moving to the next one now. If it is known that the number of students who are qualified in both CFA and CA but not marketing is 1. So CFA and CA but not marketing. So remember this part. CFA and CA but not marketing, that is 1. Then find the total number of students who have at least one extra qualification. So I'm going back to the that Venn diagram which we had already drawn. So we need to take care of this part, that number of students who are qualified in both CFA and CA but not marketing. CFA CA दोनों होने चाहिए. So CFA and CA both are there, and but marketing is not there, that is 1. Then find the total number of students who have at least one extra qualification. So at least one extra qualification कौन सा होगा? That is a union of the 3 circles, right? So outside वाले को छोड़ के basically. So let's get back to that Venn diagram. Here it is. So we are talking about CFA and CA but not marketing. That means we are talking about 4 minus A, yes or no? We are talking about 4 minus A. And how much is given this value? This value is given as to be 1. This value is given to be 1. So the value of A comes out to be 3, isn't it? Value of A comes out to be 3. So if A is 3, so question was this, ki how much is this value? How much is this union who are having at least one extra qualification? So what is your answer? This 4 minus A is 1, that means A is 3, right? So if A is 3, in that case, what is the union of all these 3 circles? That is 38, exactly, good. Because the total sum we had already calculated, it is 35 plus A. From that only we got to know 45 minus A are the persons who do not have any extra qualification. So if A is 3, we can see from here also, if A is 3, then 45 minus 3, 42 persons are there who are not having any qualification, any extra qualification. So remaining 38 are having at least one extra qualification. So the answer to this third question, yes, it certainly should be 38. Is it okay? Fine. I'm moving to the next set now. And let's see it. Here it is. Again, there are 3 questions based on this. You can have a water break in between if you wish. So you can take a screenshot and try to understand what is given and what can be inferred from this information. Fine. I hope that screen doesn't blur in between now. You can take a screenshot. If anything is not visible, you can ask me. I think if these numbers are visible or not. I'm writing them again. These numbers, this is 18% here. This is 15%. This is 12. This is 17%. This is 16. Here percentage values are not given. And let me also mention that which part belongs to which. This English, this is a dark part here. So English, I am writing ENG. And this light blue, this is math. This green part, it is physics. And chemistry is yellow. So this one is chemistry. And this gray one is economics. And the orange one is history. And this part is others. So I've written all the values outside. Shivansh, is it okay now? I've written the numbers also, and I've also mentioned that which portion, which part of the pie chart belongs to which particular category. So physics, mathematics, chemistry, economics, history, others. And for all other values, percentage are given: 18%, 15%, 12%, 17, 16. But for physics and English, percentages are not mentioned. We have more questions also, Mighty. We'll go up to, I guess, how much? I think half an hour, right? The scheduled time is up to 9 o'clock now. So we'll go up to 9. We'll go up to 9 only. So if possible, we will start another set also. Otherwise, we will. I hope we'll be able to do another set, one more set. Okay, I'm reading it for you. It says the breakup of the students in a university by subject major is given in the polar pie chart, where percentage of students in subject matter major is a natural number. तो जो percentages हैं वो सब natural numbers हैं. So also we can see 18, 15, 12, 17, 16, they're all natural numbers. So the missing values here, physics and English, that is also natural numbers. The percentages are not in decimals. ठीक है ना? And then it says the number of students measured in physics. So by the way, it is not given here. This percentage is not mentioned here. So the number of students measured in physics is more than the measure in mathematics. Okay, in mathematics we have 16%. Now physics is having more than that. And the bar chart shows the number of students who measure in physics by geographic location. So physics wale kitne hain, that we do not know what percent is that, but that number of students is mentioned. I hope bar graph numbers are visible. So you can see that Delhi is having 36, Patna 72, Mumbai 160, Rohtak 80, Chandigarh 46, Indore 56. So that is the total number of students of physics, that is geographical location wise. And how much percentage is that is not mentioned, but it is integral natural number percentage that is given. So see what can be inferred. Can you identify the total number of students? Can you identify the percentage of physics and English? Before we move to the questions, first answer these two things. After this, I have one very good set which I wish to do at least. So let's do it fast. Please read the data carefully and try to answer these two things first. Can we identify the percentage for the physics and English part? And can we identify the total number of students? Moon says English 30%, physics 30%, English 4%. अरे भाई इतना तो बचा ही नहीं है. Total will be 100% ना? You add them all up, how much it comes out to be? 18 plus 12 is 30, 30 plus 15 is 45, this is 45. 45 plus 33. 45 plus 30 would be 75, 75 and 3 would be 78. So total 22 is remaining here. Moon, it is total 22 remaining, isn't it? Hasib is saying 18 and 4, Y is saying 20 and 2, 17 and 5. Yes, how to decide that? How to decide that? This total physics plus English, let me write here. Physics plus English, total 22% is remaining. And both are natural numbers, that is mentioned. Both are natural numbers. But how much it is? It is 22, 19, 3, 18, 4 or 17, 5. How to decide that? One thing is given that this physics value is more than maths. In maths it is 16%, so it must be more than 16. Right? It must be more than 16. Let me write. So it could be 17 plus 5. It could have been 18 plus 4. It could have been 19 plus 3, 20 plus 2 or 21 plus 1 also, right? Because English is also something, it's not 0. That's a good thing, right? Right, Moon, right, Hasib, nice. This number, this percentage has to be divisible by 450. See, from this bar graph, yes, from this bar graph, what we can infer, that total number of students, it is giving the number of students in the physics, right? according to locations. So if we add all these numbers, so how much it comes out to be? See, I'm taking this unit place separately. So 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6, 18 plus 2, 20, right? 20 plus 80, 100, 100 and 160, 260, 260 and 90. 260 and 90 is 350, 350 and 100. 350 and 100 is 450. So this total comes out to be 450. So total number of students in this physics part is 450, right? It's 450. And now 450 is the total number of students, and all the values should be integers, of course. So 17% of a number, of a natural number, can it be 450 or 18% or 19% or 20% or 21%? That we need to see now. ठीक है ना? That we need to see now. So what value would suffice here, satisfy here? And with that, all other values should also come out to be integral. With that value, all other values should also come out to be integral. Ha, 20 can be also there, but other values should also come out to be integral. That we need to see. So if I take 17% of a natural number, 17% of total, can it be 450? Certainly not, because 17 doesn't divide 450, so it is not possible. 18% will work. Yes, 18% can work. Let's see how much. If 18% of total is 450, that means cancelling out 9, I would be having 2% to be 9, 5 are 40, 50, and so 100%, that means total would be 100% of total, that would be 2500. So 2500 can be the total number of students. That's a possible case. 19 हो सकता है क्या? No, 19 doesn't divide this. 20 हो सकता है क्या? So 20%, can it be 450? So 20% of total is 450. In that case, 10% would be 225, and 100%, that is total, would be 2250. That also looks like that, maybe. But if you see other numbers, would they be integral numbers? For example, this chemistry is having 17%. Will it work? 17% of 2250, will that be an integer number? Yes or no? Yes, that's what I'm saying. If we take 20%, if we take this 20 in 2 wala case, so in that case, total students comes out to be 2250. So 2250 ka 17%, will it be an integer? What do you say? Not. It won't be. Why? Because 1% is 22.5 now, right? It is not possible. Are you getting it? Why it is not possible? Because 10% is 225. Let's check this history part only. 10% is 225, right? And 5% would be half of this, that is 112.5. So 15%, that is history students, would come out to be decimal. It is not possible. So that's why this case is also discarded. 19 wala discarded, 21 is also discarded. So that's it. Ho gaya bas. So this is the only case possible. It is 18 and 4. Right? It is certainly 18 and 4. So physics is 18% and English is 4%. Is this thing clear to everyone? So first we have identified that the percentage values of these two, physics and English, and from this we have also concluded that total number of students, it is 2500. Till this point it is okay. Now we can move to the questions. ठीक है यहाँ तक ना? So total students are 2500 and physics percentage is 18 and English percentage is 4. ठीक है? I hope this whole discussion is clear. So we consider all the cases, right? We considered all the cases and based on that we negated. See, in place of this part, we were getting values from both the cases, 18.4 and 22 also. But यहाँ पर 18.4 में when I worked, it was 2500. So 1% is also integer. So all the values will come out to be integer without any doubt. But in this case, total is coming out to be 2250, which means 1% is 22.5. तो जो 1 के odd multiples हैं 15% या 17%, they will not result in integral numbers that we have just checked. That's how we discarded this value. So this is our final concluded case now. Now let's move to the questions. Fine, I'm moving to the question. So first question is here. It says, if the proportion of physics majors who are from Delhi is same, proportion of physics majors who are from Delhi is same as the proportion of English majors who are from Delhi, then how many English majors are from Delhi? So basically, what proportion it is talking about? Can you tell me what proportion it is talking about? That means the physics students who are from Delhi to the total physics students, right? Total physics students, right? This is a proportion. Now this is same. This is same for what? As a proportion of English majors who are from Delhi. So ये Delhi physics वाले जो दिल्ली से थे and दिल्ली से ही जो English वाले हैं, that total English, that proportion is same basically. Fine. So this is the given information here. So question is then how many English majors are from Delhi? So we need to calculate this value. See, this value we can see from the table, the bar graph. Total value also already we have seen 450, and total in English, how we can find out? Because total number we have got, so total English can be found out. So now this English measures from Delhi can also be calculated, right? Let's check. Let's solve it together. So Delhi से physics वाले कितने हैं? Delhi से physics वाले, physics from Delhi is 36. So 36 out of 450. Let me write that. So it is 36 out of 450 is equal to English measures from Delhi, which we need to calculate, upon total English students. So how many total English students are there? How will we calculate that? Let's see. So English is 4%, right? 4% of what? Total 2500. So how much it is? Can you tell me? 2500 का 4% कितना हुआ? 2500 का 4%. It's 1% is 25, right? So 4% is 100. So 4% is 100 here. So total students of English is 100. So that's it. So that's what we need to calculate now. So the students of English majors who are from Delhi is equal to 36 by 450 into 100. And certainly I don't need calculator to solve this. This can be done very easily. So 0 can be cancelled. 9 4s are 36, 9 5s are 45, 5 2s are 10. So it is 4 times 2, that is 8. So this is my answer. Is it fine? Is it okay? Okay, moving to the next one now. It says 10% of all students are from Mumbai. See, we know the total students, right? Total students are 2500, remember? So total students are 2500. So it says 10% of all students are from Mumbai. So kitna ho gaya? That comes out to be 250. So that means total students from Mumbai are 250. Is it fine? Moving further. So what is the largest possible percentage of economics students that can be from Mumbai? Round off to the nearest integer. So Mumbai से total 250 students हैं. Question is saying that what is the largest possible percentage of economic students that can be from Mumbai? So Mumbai के सारे लोग ही मतलब economics वाले सारे मुंबई में भेज देते हैं, right? We want to maximize it, है ना? So but remember Mumbai से कुछ ना कुछ तो physics वाले तो हैं ही ना. So we need to take care of that because that distribution is already given. So let's check that. So I need to find out, I need to take care of that total how many students are there for economics, that's one thing, and how many maximum can be sent to Mumbai, right? How many maximum can be sent to Mumbai? Because total is 250 and out of which some physics majors are from Mumbai, right? Let's check that now. So that percentage we need to calculate. So total economics students first, let's see. So 12%. So 12% of 2500, that's one value. And Mumbai say already physics students are there 160, right? So 160 students are from Mumbai. So कितने बच गए total? Remember 250 were total students from Mumbai. So 250 में से 160 तो चले ही गए. So कितने बचे हैं? 90 are remaining, right? So 90 students maximum can be from Mumbai who belong to economics cadre. So 12% of 2500 is how much? So let's calculate there only. So it is 90 students, which is basically 250 minus 160. That is the maximum number of students who belong to Mumbai and who can be from this economics stream, right? And out of total of that's total number of students from economics is 12%, right? We saw that it is 12% of 2500. So multiply with 100, that would be the required percentage value, right? So this per 100 basically is 100 will go upside here. So now just simplify this. So this two zeros can be cancelled here. 25 fours are 100, 4 threes are 12, and 3 30, isn't it? So it comes out to be 30%. Please check if the calculation is fine. Oh, some of you are saying 36. Is it so? Is it so? It was 90 now. So 90 upon 12%. So 90 upon 12%, 12% per 100, so 100 ऊपर चला गया into 2500, that's fine, into 100. Okay, so first I cancel these two zeros, then 25 fours are this, and 4 threes are 12, 3 threes is 9. It's 30. I'm getting 30. Arey, how are you getting 36? Wasn't not it 12%? Let me check the value again. How much it was? It was 12% only. Economics are 12% only. This is 30 only. Why 36? Many of you are getting 36. It's 30 only. हम माना बूढ़ा हो गया हूँ, गंजा हो गया हूँ. हाँ, it's 30 only. हाँ, ठीक है ना? Yes, none of these. Fine. So this calculation is fine. That's what to be calculated. Total 250 students are from Mumbai, and out of which 160 certainly belong to physics, right? So 250 may say 160 they belong to physics. So maximum 90 students can be from economics who are in Mumbai, right? So it is 90 by 12% of 2500 into 100. So that was our required answer. So 30 is the right answer. So option E in this case. ठीक है ना? Yes. Okay, moving to the last question of this set. It says, how many students measure in math? That's very easy question now. So total students we already know. So math ka percentage kitna tha? I think 16%, na? Yes, it was 16%. Math ka percent, yes, it is 16%. So we just need to calculate 16% of 2500. That's it, right? That's what we need to calculate. It is 16 by 100 into 2500. These two zeros are cancelled. 4 when multiplied 100, so 400 it is. So option D. Fine. Okay, quickly moving to one more set. And as I mentioned already, this is a really good set. This is a really good set. So you can take screenshot and try to again infer what you can infer on your own. This is one of the best set you can say, and this set originally appeared in CAT many years ago, and after that it has been repeated in almost every B school test. Every B school test. It's not the exact question; it is replica of that. So I won't speak much. So you can take a screenshot and first try to solve on your own. What can you infer on your own? I shall start speaking after 2-3 minutes now. Okay, I hope all of you have read this. हाँ, yes, exactly. You identified it perfectly. नया पुराना mixer grinder. Exactly. It's नया पुराना grinder mixer. It's a classic question, you can say. As I said earlier, this idea has been used repeatedly in many exams. And it is still a beautiful question. I hope all of you have read this. Are the numbers visible? Okay. Let me write the number a little bit in a bigger size. 72 marks slot. Okay, Manik. 72 marks slot. What general profile can I expect? 72 marks is a good one. Good score, Manik. Is Pima, which is Nico? Okay, that was not mentioned. Which is Pima, which is Nico? It is mentioned, na? Pima is an old brand. Nika is the new one. So blue one refers to Pima, the old brand, and Nico refers to the new brand, that is the orange one. That is clearly identifiable, Moon. Manik, don't bother much about your score. See, 72 is a good marks. This is good score. You'll be getting certainly good percentage, good percentile, and hope for the best, isn't it? Anyway, okay, so let's discuss this question now. I'm writing these numbers in slightly bigger font. I don't know, is it properly visible to you or not? This is 120 here. Let me write here 120. This is 162. This is 182. This is 30. This is 222. This is 236. This is also 236. Here it is 134, 124, and this is 80. Fine, the years must be visible. Let me write them also. It is 97, 98, 99, 2000, 2001, and 2002. Fine. Okay. Let's solve it together. I can use which color? Maybe blue. Okay. I'm reading it. What does it say? It says Pima and Nyko are two brands of the shoes available in the local market. Pima is an old brand that was introduced in 65, while Nyko was introduced in 92. ये कुछ तो गड़बड़ किया इन्होंने. For both these brands, 20% of the shoes bought in a particular year are disposed of as junk exactly 2 years later. It is known that the 10 Pima shoes were disposed of in 1999. Pima means the old brand, and the following figures shows the number of Pima and Nyko shoes in the operation from 97 onwards. Okay, so by the way, these values, these numbers are redundant. These are not the correct numbers here. They are not the correct numbers here. So this brand, this new brand has been introduced in this place only. There is no previous history here. There is no previous history here. So this new brand Nyko was introduced not in 92, it is introduced in 99, right? It is introduced in 99. Anyway, so now what is the important point here? That for both these brands, 20% of the shoes bought in a particular year are disposed of as junk exactly 2 years later. यानी कि एक साल में जितने भी शूज खरीदे हैं किसी एक ब्रांड के, after 2 years 20% will be disposed of, right? 20% will be disposed of. ठीक है ना? And also it is given that 10 Pima shoes, Pima is the old brand there, blue one, 10 Pima shoes were disposed of in 1999. तो यहाँ पर 10 Pima shoes जो dispose of हो गए हैं. Okay, so now this is not the year in which this first brand was introduced. That means यहाँ पर भी पहले से कुछ फेंके जा चुके हैं, हो सकता है. So I think we can start from here only. This 10 shoes वाली बात से start करते हैं. So it is known that 10 Pima shoes were disposed of in 1999. तो ये जो blue वाले shoes हैं 182, ये 10 shoes dispose of हो गए हैं. See, हर साल कुछ ना कुछ नए shoes available हैं, नए shoes बन रहे हैं. Right, some new shoes are already there. It is the following figure shows the number of Pima shoes in operation from 97 onwards. So these are the every time some new shoes are available in the market and some are being disposed of from a previous 2 years back sale. तो यानी कि अब यहाँ पे 99 में कुछ तो नए शूज आए होंगे, कुछ तो नए शूज आए हैं और कुछ डिस्पोज ऑफ हो गए हैं. डिस्पोज ऑफ कितने हुए हैं? इट इज मेंशन 10, राइट? डिस्पोज ऑफ हुए 10. फ्रॉम दिस इंफॉर्मेशन कैन यू टेल समथिंग? ये 10 जो है इट वाज मेंशन इट इज 20%, राइट? दिस 10 इज 20%. किसका 20% है ये? अच्छा, बाय द वे 10 किस नंबर का 20% है? इफ 20% इज 10, सो 100% कितना होता? इट इज 50, राइट? That means this is 10%, this is 20% of the shoes which were new shoes which were introduced in that particular year. कौन सा ईयर? 2 साल पहले. यानी कि 97 में, in this 97 year कितने नए शूज आए थे? 50, right? Out of which 20%, that is 10, has been discarded here. Is it not? So 50 यहां पर नए आए थे, तो पहले से कितने चल रहे थे? That was this remaining one, 70. Yes or no? यहां तक की बात समझ में आई है ये? So these are 90. ये जो 10 shoes यहां पे dispose of किए हैं, these are 20%. These are 20% of the shoes that were sold, that were new shoes available in the market 2 years ago. That means in 97, right? And 10 is 20% of 50. That means 50 new shoes of this particular brand were introduced in the market in this particular years, in this particular year 97 में. ठीक है? तो जो बाकी यहाँ पे टोटल 120 है, तो ये 50 नए आए, बाकी 70 कहां से आए? 70 पिछले कंटिन्यू चल रहे हैं, राइट? 70 पिछले कंटिन्यू चल रहे हैं. एनीवे, लेट्स मूव फर्दर. यहां से बात देखते हैं. तो ये जो 50 नए आए थे, तो ये डिस्पोज ऑफ तो यहीं पे हुए हैं. अब व्हाट वी कैन डू फर्दर? कैन आई से समथिंग अबाउट दिस पार्ट? यहां पर कितने नए शूज आए हैं? इन दिस ईयर हाउ मेनी न्यू शूज हैव बीन इंट्रोड्यूस्ड? सी, 10 has been disposed of, तो उससे पहले कुछ नए भी आए होंगे, तो टोटल यहां पे 192 बनने चाहिए थे ये. क्या बोले इसको? हाँ, राइट. तो यहां पर कितने नए शू आए हैं इस साल में? कैन यू टेल मी हाउ मेनी न्यू शूज हैज बीन इंट्रोड्यूस्ड इन दिस ईयर? हाउ मेनी न्यू ब्लू शूज इंट्रोड्यूस्ड इन दिस ईयर? सी, आफ्टर डिस्पोजिंग ऑफ 10 इट इज बिकमिंग 182. अगर ये 10 डिस्पोज ऑफ ना किए होते तो इट मस्ट हैव बीन 192, isn't it? It must have been 192 then. Yes or no? अगर ये 10 को नहीं फेंका होता तो ये 192 होने वाले थे. बट दिस वैल्यू इज मोर देन द प्रीवियस नंबर बाय हाउ मच? 30. 192 is 30 more than the previous number. That means 30 new shoes of this blue brand has been available, had been made available in this market this year, are in the operation this year, and out of which 10 have been disposed of. The previous one 10 have been disposed of. So 30 new shoes have been introduced here. ठीक है ना? यहां पर कितने नए शूज से मालूम नहीं है. यहां पर कितने नए शूज से मालूम नहीं है, तो यहां पर 30 नए आए हैं. ठीक है? कैन आई से समथिंग अबाउट दिस वैल्यू हियर? नथिंग, नथिंग, बिकॉज यहां पर कौन से डिस्पोज ऑफ होने वाले हैं जो कि यहां पर नए आए थे. यहां कितने नए आए थे दैट आई डू नॉट नो, राइट? सो बट आई नो दैट यहां पर 30 नए आए हैं. सो इस 30 का 20% कितना हो गया? व्हाट इज 20% ऑफ 30? इट इज 6. तो 6 शूज ऑफ this particular year 99 जो यहां पर आए हैं, they will be disposed of after 2 years. That means in 2001. So in 2001 this 236 number we have got after disposing of 6 shoes from these 30, isn't it? इस 30 में से 20%, that is 6 shoes को dispose of कर दिया, तब ये 236 बना है. That means otherwise ये कितना होना चाहिए था? 242, which is 20 more than the previous year's number. That means the new shoes introduced in this year, the new shoes which are in operation in this year is 20. Is that fine? So 20 new shoes has been in operation in this year than the previous one, and 6 has been disposed of which were purchased in the 2 years ago, which were purchased 2 years ago. Fine. अभी यहाँ पे फिर से कुछ नहीं बता सकते हैं. So ये ब्लू वाला तो सारा काम हो गया, राइट? सो ब्लू शूज का काम हमने ब्लू कलर से कर लिया, ऑरेंज शूज का काम ऑरेंज कलर से करते हैं. ठीक है? ऑरेंज कलर्स का काम ऑरेंज शूज का काम ऑरेंज कलर से करते हैं. लेट्स चेक दैट व्हाट वी कैन टॉक अबाउट ऑरेंज वंस. सो इसके लिए मैं रेड कलर यूज कर लूं. ओके, नाउ दिस वाज इंट्रोड्यूस्ड इन दिस ईयर ओनली, तो 30, तो यहां पे तो कुछ डिस्पोज ऑफ होगा नहीं. कैन यू टेल मी हाउ मेनी न्यू शूज हैव बीन इन ऑपरेशन? हाउ मेनी न्यू ऑरेंज शूज हैव बीन इन ऑपरेशन इन दिस ईयर, in 2000? प्लीज टेल मी दिस. हाउ मेनी न्यू ऑरेंज शूज हैव बीन इन ऑपरेशन इन दिस ईयर? ये 30 थे, इसमें से कुछ डिस्पोज ऑफ नहीं हुआ है, नाउ इट इज 80. तो कितने नए शूज आ गए हैं? हाउ मेनी न्यू शूज हैव बीन इन ऑपरेशन इन दिस ईयर नाउ? Are you there? 50, yes. Good. अरे 30 थे ना, 50 has been increased. Nothing has been disposed of so far because these 30 shoes, out of this 20% would be discarded or disposed of after 2 years. तो यहाँ पे तो कुछ dispose of नहीं हुआ है. It is only addition. So only 50 new shoes have been introduced here. Is this color visible? Let me check my screen here. So the 50 new shoes has been introduced here. Yes, it is visible, na? Fine, fine. So 50 new shoes has been introduced here. So now here, some new shoes have also been used, but before that some shoes has been discarded also, disposed of also. Can you tell me how many shoes has been disposed of in this year 2001? How many orange shoes has been disposed of in this year 2001? 6, right? 6. It is 20% of this 30. So 6 shoes has been disposed of. तो 6 shoes को फेंक दिया. नहीं फेंका होता तो ये 130 होने वाला था ना. अगर नहीं फेंका होता तो it would have been 130, which is how much more than the previous year's value? 80 से कितना ज्यादा हो जाता 130? 50, right? So that means in this year also new 50 shoes have been in operation. The new 50 shoes have been put in the operation in this year. Is it fine? Yes, Moon, that's correct. The 6 shoes have been discarded in 2001, exactly. It is 20% of the shoes that was in operation 2 years ago. Okay, now यहाँ तक की बात होगी. Let's coming to the next year. Now in this year 2002, will any shoes be discarded? Can you tell me how many shoes will be disposed of in this 2002? How many orange shoes will be disposed of in 2002? Not 50. 50 का 20%, right? So 2 years ago, that means in 2015 new shoes were put in operation, right? So out of this 50, 20% are to be disposed of here. It is 10, exactly, good. So this 10 shoes has been disposed of. After that, this value is coming out to be 134. Otherwise, it would have been 144, right? So how many new shoes has been in operation in this year? How many new shoes, how many new orange shoes has been introduced in this year in operation? So it 10 dispose of होने के बाद 134 है, otherwise it would have been 144. So 20, 124 से 20 ज़्यादा. So 20 new shoes has been put in operation this time. That's it. Fine. So for this orange shoes, we have got all the values for all the years. But for this blue, this Pima shoes, we are getting some numbers only for the alternate years. Right? Only for the alternate years. Okay, so now we are in the position to answer the questions based on this. Let's check the questions. I hope it is clear. Everything is clear here. Is it okay? Let's check the questions. The first one. How many Pima shoes were disposed of in 2002? Pima shoes is the older brand, that is yellow, blue one, right? So blue one 2002 में how many were disposed of in 2002? So 2002 blue shoes, 2002 blue shoes, how many were disposed of? Don't know. Can we determine that? How many blue shoes were disposed of in 2002? It can't be determined, right? We don't know this value. It's option E. It can't be determined, right? It's option E. No, it's not 0, Moon. It can't be determined because we saw that for the blue shoe, we can determine only alternate years information. Okay, next question now. How many Nico shoes, that is the orange one, were purchased in 2001? 2001 में कितने नए shoes purchase किए थे orange वाले, Nico वाले? So let's check that. In 2001, how many new? It is 50, right? It's 50. So how many new orange shoes, the Nico shoes, were purchased in 2001? That is 50. Fine. So let's see the option. So it's yes, option B. It is 50. Fine. Moving to the next one. And this is the last question here in this set. So how many Pima shoes were purchased? Pima is the old brand. So in 2001. So Pima shoes in 2001. Pima shoes all brand in 2001. So that we know. How many new Pima shoes were purchased in 2001? What is the answer here? It is 20, right? So let's get back to the question here. Yes, it's option A, that is 20. Fine. So that's it. So we practiced some sets today and there are many more to go. And this screen is looking colorful. It's good. Okay, so we shall stop here for the day. And I hope you have got some insight into the DI part of your XAT. And don't worry about your CAT scores now. So whether it appears to be lower on the lower side or higher side. I hope all of you have seen one thing. I'm sure most of you must have got good percentile in the mathematical part, quant or DI in comparison to verbal. How many of you are such that? How many of you are there who got more percentile in quant and GI in comparison to verbal? Yes or no? Hai na? So mathematical part appears to be difficult at times, but in mathematical part, we are sure. Either we know or we don't know. But in verbal part, it is very difficult to judge that. ठीक है ना? So our regular classes for XAT will be starting next week, and these are the marathon sessions. These are the free sessions. There are, I think, 2 more sessions or 1 more session only. I think DM session, decision making session is remaining. Your verbal session has been done, yesterday. Vishal, should I see response sheet? There's no harm in that, Vishal. I told you that. So check your response sheet. You get to know that where you have done mistakes, so that you can avoid that. That's what I said. Check your attempts with an open mind, with a broad mind, that how you can improve. Fine. So as I mentioned, yes, I said same thing, shall we? So in verbal part, it is difficult to judge whether you know it or not, because कुछ मुश्किल तो लगता ही नहीं है. It's okay. So but in quant and LRDI part, so it appears to be it's very calculative, it's tough, but it is going to give you good percentile. And believe me, in that part, if you get good score in quant, you are going to get a good percentile, an excellent percentile. And I said it in the previous session also. So there are many colleges other than the top colleges, XLRI and all. There are many other colleges which accept scores of both the test CAT as well as XAT. So generally students, whatever they get, whatever percentile they get in CAT, so those students generally they get much more percentile in XAT. So it is easier to convert through XAT. So give your best in this test and come up with the flying colors. Congratulations to all of you. So we shall end it for the day. Thank you. Okay, my taking ji, Preet sir. Fine. Hasib, what is that? 22521. I think, is this your percentile or you are talking about something else? Acha, scores you are telling. Okay, score -2, 25 and 21. You are telling the scores. Fine. Yes, I understand that. I know that it happens with most of the students. Anyway, so keep up the good work and try to improve in the areas wherever there is a scope, and there is always scope of improvement, right? Okay, thank you once again. So we shall end it for the day, and happy learning and all the best. Yes, I got it, Hasib. There are your marks. So I'm ending this live stream now.